This episode is brought to you by Dance Zone Performing Arts Center. Dance Zone Performing Arts Center is an independently owned and operated school for dancers with the passion to excel in a caring and nurturing environment. With over 30 years of professional dance experience, Dance Zone Performing Arts Center takes pride in offering high-quality dance education, award-winning choreography, and many opportunities to showcase their talents in the community and around the world. Dance Zone Performing Arts Center has high-energy classes offering students ages 2 and up. Top-level training from dance professionals. Students learn through the best positive reinforcement, and they work to build outstanding dancers in mind, body, and spirit. Excellent technique classes, performance, and competition opportunities allow students to develop into strong, confident dancers. Dance Zone is located in Elmsdale, Nova Scotia, and is currently taking registration for fall programs starting in early September. For more information, please go to dancezone.ca. And all right, we are rolling. All right, so Prusty, thank you for joining us here on the High Button podcast. Appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. No problem, boys.
So yeah, it's cool if we call you Prusty.
Prusty's good. That's what most people call me.
Love it.
My buddies, most of the guys anyway. Not too many girls call me that, but most do.
Man, I'm telling you, I think more girls are excited for this podcast than the guys are. As soon as I announced it yesterday, my DMs were blowing up of girls about the reality show, so we got to help them out too.
Yeah, they probably wanted to hear MP more than me. I get that a lot lately. I'll be out and about, and girls will come up to me and they'll just be like, "Is your wife around?"
That's amazing.
It's a trick question at all times.
Yeah.
So, how's the summer been? What have you been up to? This summer.
Summer's been good. Been busy. I traveled around a bit, mostly just some golf trips. Had my foundation golf tournament, and we had a good night. We had a David Faraday event where he did kind of his stand-up show, and then my golf tournament. So we raised about $250,000 for Prusty for Kids. And I also, got married again to Marie Pierre. We did a wedding last year in London, and we just did another one up in Pointe-Gamouk, which is a small town up in kind of northern Quebec. So it's been a busy summer.
That's unreal.
2 marriages, eh? Is that double the commitment now, or is it the same thing?
Yeah. We might just do it every summer. Just go somewhere different. I guess that's just the Quebec Ontario thing now. But yeah, we did we did a small one last year. This year was just kind of supposed to do. We were just going to do a little reception in Quebec, for family, and do a little pig roast. And it just turned into a full blown another wedding. So actually way bigger than the first one. So most people get married twice to different people, but for us, we just remarried each other.
Yeah, the key is just to redo your vows every single year, and then you can just get a great party every single year.
Yeah, we may as well. I'm trying to work in Vegas for next year's trip.
My buddy's getting married next year, and we're between Boston and Vegas for the bachelor party. So we got to figure it out. What would you recommend? Obviously Vegas, but
well, I love Vegas. Boston's a great city too. The only thing with Vegas is it's really expensive. Like just you go there and you come home with no money in your pockets, and you're like, what the heck just happened?
It's like the movie The Hangover. Pretty accurate.
Vegas is Vegas, and it's a lot of fun. But depending what buddies you're rolling with and what your budget is, that's kind of the big difference.
All right, good to know. It sounded like Boston then, because we're all broke right now.
Right. Well, exactly. Yeah, Boston's going to be a little safer for you.
Sounds good. All right, well, let's jump into some hockey talk here, man. So essentially, people wanted to know how the connection was made between us and you, and it was the Liam O'Brien podcast we did in the fight. So it's kind of a 2-part question to start it off. One, I just want to talk to you about your first NHL game. You were playing for Calgary. It was against Detroit. If you remember anything funny that happened that day, anything in particular?
I remember, one, it being in Detroit, I was close to my hometown, so I had it was really cool that I had lots of family and friends there to check out my first game. That was pretty exciting. I remember kind of slashing. Hasek was I remember kind of going to the net hard, and I just wanted to give him a little jab. And there's a picture with Chris Chelios and someone else, and them basically grabbing me to get me off Hashtag. And so that's kind of one thing I remember. And I remember having a couple good shifts as playing with Darren McCartney and who else was my other line mate? But there's a couple good memories. But I think that slash on Dominic Hasek was the best.
Love it.
You want to talk about sending a message in your first NHL game, getting right in the Dominator's face? I mean, that's going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to kind of muck it up, but they didn't really have anybody tough there for me to kind of go after. So I mean, that was kind of Detroit. They never really had too crazy tough, so I couldn't really get in a fight. But I tried to start one, that's for sure.
I can just picture him flopping as soon as you touched him.
Oh yeah, he was already laying on the ice, I think. So someone printed off the picture for me, and I have it at my dad's house.
That's sick.
That's a good memory for sure.
But yeah, do you remember the fight with Liam O'Brien? Because that was his first NHL game, and he says that was his first memory was fighting you. So do you remember the fight and how it went down?
Yeah, I do. When you guys played the video, I think I watched the video after, maybe a couple days after on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it. Since then. So when you guys posted that up on your Insta, kind of brought back some memories. But yeah, I remember kind of scouting them before the game. I would always scout who the tough guys were, and I'd watch kind of how they fought and their tendencies. So I remember watching before the game, kind of like I knew that he was a tough kid. So I watched some of his videos from I think either minors or junior or something, just to kind of see how he fought, and if something did happen, I would kind of know how to fight him. So and then sure enough, early on in the game, he comes, he's barreling, or I think it might have been me. Was it me that hit somebody and he came after me, or?
No, I forget how I think he hit someone. Or no, maybe it was you.
Yeah,
or no, it was it was someone else on your team that hit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I kind of maybe came flying in to hit a defenseman, and then he came down. But we had a good fight. He was a tough kid, so we had a pretty good tussle.
That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that from your perspective and his too. That's kind of cool.
Oh, you know what happened? I just seen it here. It's you and someone else double teamed a guy, I think, and he just kind of, I guess that must have been his opportunity to jump in. So.
Yeah. I think we were both kind of waiting to see who was going to run somebody. But I definitely did a little bit of scouting on him because for me, whenever I didn't know too much about someone, I would always make sure that I knew if someone threw rights or lefts or
That's
how
smart.
we switched up and stuff like that. So
I feel like a lot of guys say the same thing. You want to do your homework going in, so you're not blindfolded, essentially.
yeah. Well, you get beat up a couple of times when you're young, and you don't want to make that same mistake again. So
Tough way to learn.
You got to learn. You usually learn the hard way. That's how it goes.
I want to talk about some of the rinks or some of the teams that you've played for, some of the two heavily media-sided teams, Montreal and New York. The first team you played for that was, a top six, what do they call the original six team, New York. What was it like? A lot of people say when you play for the Rangers, there's so much to do outside of the rink because obviously it's New York, heavily packed, entertaining city. What did you do outside of the rink when you just weren't playing hockey?
Well, New York was my favorite city.
Unreal.
I just Manhattan. I lived right in Manhattan.
Sick.
I love eating out. I'm a big foodie. I love trying new restaurants and little bars. Like New York was so unique, right? So you could go into a restaurant. They don't even have signs on the front. It's all just kind of word of mouth. Or
Speakeasy.
You know about this place, and you go into this place, and it's some of the best food you've ever had. Or even little bars like
Speakeasies.
Hole in the wall.
Yeah.
That are amazing. So that was that's what I loved about New York. There's always so much to do, and I love the big city feel. And it's not like you're living in Times total chaos. We lived in kind of areas that were very, where all the locals, the Manhattan locals would live, right? So quieter areas, and I loved it. So for me, it was kind of just going out, eating out. I don't think I made one meal when I lived in New York. So you're constantly eating out and trying different restaurants and different food.
I don't blame you. Best food in the world there.
I got a question on the same New York note. This guy's one of my favorite players of all time, Sean Avery. So what was he like as a teammate? I'm sure a lot of people probably are wondering the same thing.
Yeah, you know what? I had a great relationship with Sean, and I still stay in touch with him. And
that's sick.
I read his book, and so I like Sean. I know he has a bad rap in some degree, but for me, I had a good relationship with him and hung out with him a bunch. So he's definitely an entertaining and unique character for sure. But he was a good guy.
I feel like he's under that category of you love to have him, but you hate to play against him kind of thing. So I mean, obviously you played with him and you have a special bond. So it's different too. So I just wanted to hear from your point of view, which is good.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys like that, right? Guys that you definitely hate playing against, but if they're on your side, you'd like it. So that's kind of the player you want to be too, right?
That's exactly right.
Staying in New York, you played in the Winter Classic there, that HBO 24/7. I was rewatching it. As soon as you said you'd come on the podcast, I was just rewatching it and just looking for your parts on the HBO 24/7 just to try to get a better feel for the personality. And anyways, it looked insane, like the first Winter Classic, not the first, but it was probably top 5. Early 5 Winter Classic. What was your experience like that playing against Philly in the Winter Classic?
That was a lot of fun. That was a pretty good year for us. We had the rivalry that was really alive and well that year, and that show was kind of the first experience I had with the little bit of reality, but it was a lot of fun. The cameras caught a lot of good stuff, and the show was a hit. And obviously the Winter Classic was a great game. We won in a shootout.
And you had 2 assists.
And I had 2 assists. So
there you go.
It was a lot of fun, and I was able. A bunch of my friends came down and family came down. So it was a cool experience.
Unreal. So to wrap it up, for the last question about Montreal and the heavily media scrutiny there in Montreal, and now you're a reality star on the TV show that you're in. Do you think that was an easy transition? Because essentially every team in the NHL right now is a reality show. If you think of all the cameras in the room, on the road, on the plane, or wherever you guys are going, it's essentially a reality show. So do you think that was an easy transition for you to post career to have the cameras in your face all the time?
It definitely helped for sure. I mean, the HBO 24/7 was, very, it was kind of something that made me used to it. And then when I went to Montreal, we did the 24/CH.
Yeah.
And so I definitely had a lot of experience. Montreal's obviously huge. With the fans and being in the public eye, they know what you had for dinner the night before. Everybody knows what you're eating for breakfast or when you go to the bathroom. It's pretty wild. So
man, players must get sick of that.
What's that?
Players must get sick of that. That must be the most annoying thing.
Well, it's good, and it's the fans are really appreciative of the fans, and but for sure, guys you also like to have your privacy, and some guys enjoy it more, and some guys don't like it. They're like, well, I didn't sign up to be a celebrity. I signed up to be a hockey player, but
welcome to the world.
I love playing in big markets. I loved going to a sold out barn and playing in front of big crowds of big games. For me, that was I loved playing in hockey markets. So, but definitely some guys would rather play in maybe Phoenix or Florida, and nobody really knows who they are and just go about their business. So there's definitely different types of players.
Yeah. Well said. Yeah, there's two different types of players that want to play in a market, some that don't.
At the end of the day, though, it's a business and stuff like that, so that's what people want to see, and that's what they're going to get. So
yeah. All right, man.
The reality of it.
Well, unreal, man. We appreciate your time for coming here on the High Button, man. It's very, very much appreciated. So thank you very much, man.
We're big fans.
Yeah, no problem, boys. Thanks for having me, and maybe we'll do it again next summer.
Hey, sounds good. All the best.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one.
Talk soon. Bye.